Everybody ready? Come on, let's go.
The Rick Thorne Show! Let's go! The Rick Thorne Show! Let's go!
Yeah, you know it. Wait, what's up? This is Rick Thorne. Welcome to the show. I'm happy to see you. I'm glad you're here. I got a good friend of mine, a guest today, Chris Shaibi.
How's it going, bud?
It's
not
right?
Shiva.
What is it?
It's Shaibi.
Oh, Shaibi.
Yeah,
It looks like Sheba.
No, it does not look like Sheba.
It's a unique name. You gotta admit that's a pretty unique name.
Is it because I look like an Indian guy? Because I'm not an Indian guy.
You could be.
You know, I feel like the guy.
You could be. I could be an Indian guy.
Did you watch Super Troopers?
Huh?
Super Troopers? Remember that?
Yeah.
Ramathorn? They think he's funny. They think he's Mexican. They think he's Indian. They think he's an Arab.
Nowadays, you could believe whatever you want to believe.
I'm what you call maybe racially ambiguous because sometimes people think I'm Mexican, sometimes they think I'm Arab, sometimes they think...
What are you?
Some people think I'm
What
black.
are you? You're American.
Yes.
American.
Did you vote for Trump?
I don't vote.
Dude, I was trying to trick you, Rick.
No, you can trick me. You can try to trick me all you want. Yeah, I'm sure people will be like, delete. I did. You know, I didn't vote, so.
But if you had to vote, who would you have voted for?
Probably me, because
Okay.
this show is amazing, and I think this would be like the forefront of the nation, and it could make a lot of changes having people like Sheba on here.
No, but in all seriousness, no. I think that
I'm not going to get political right now.
No, I'm not
I'm
not asking you, but I'm just saying,
like,
I think you would be a great president because you're a fair guy. You're intelligent. You're kind-hearted. You're empathetic.
Yeah, but
you're funny. Sometimes
I would get assassinated, dude.
Yeah,
They would JFK me for sure.
Yeah. Don't even say that. Don't
Yeah,
even put that
but
in the
because
wind.
I would fight for like the right thing, and they'd be like, "Nah, get this guy out of here."
Yeah.
We want corrupt shit. You know what I mean? We want to lie to people. This guy's too honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could be president.
Me?
Yeah, why not?
No, dude.
Why
No.
not? Look at you right now. Look.
No.
President Sheba. What's that?
I'm saying like you're confusing the people, dude. That's not.
They're
how you
already
say-
confused,
It's
bro.
Shaibi.
Like Shaibi. Shaibi. President Shaibi.
Yes.
How do you spell your name?
My last name?
Yeah, how do you spell your last name?
Shaibi.
How do you get Shaibi out of that, bro?
You know what? I think the proper.
See what I mean?
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
You got me there. I think the proper pronunciation. I just make it easier for people. It's Shaibi because kind of like when people do Gomez. It's Gomez. It's not Gomez.
What is it?
It's Gomez. You do
Where
same thing with.
Where I'm from, it's Gomez.
Same thing when people say like, yeah, my
It is
last
Gomez.
name's Hernandez. It's like no, it's Hernandez.
No, it's her.
But it's like to make it easier.
Hernandez,
so,
man.
So the right pronunciation for my last name it's actually Shaibi.
Shaibi.
Yeah.
Why
And
don't
that's
you go-
pretty easy, right?
Why don't you go by that? Shaibi. Shaibi?
Shaibi, same thing.
No, they're not.
Tomato.
No, it's not. Shaibi and Shaibi are two different things. Shaibi seems more kind of like.
Well, it's
Shaibi means like he ain't playing around.
Well, it's not a real last name because when my
What
dad.
is it? A stage name?
No. My dad is from when Dad passed away in 2012, but
Sorry.
it's okay. But when he immigrated to the United States
From where?
From Yemen.
Okay.
He lived in a town called Shaibi. And so all the people that live in that town in Yemen, when they immigrate to the U.S., they have to change their last name so they know that they're part of that core group. So it's not a real last name, even really.
What is your real last name?
Mutana.
What?
Mutana?
Mutana?
Yeah.
That's sexy.
But we've always gone by Shaibi.
Chris
That's just been the thing.
Mutana. You should go by that, dude.
No, actually, my original name was supposed to
For
be
what you do,
Muhammad.
that works better. It's more exotic. What is it again? How do you say it?
Mutana. But
Mutana.
originally, my first name was supposed to be Muhammad, too.
Muhammad?
Yeah.
Now keep it Chris.
Yeah, I know, dude. I know. I always think
You're going to have a lot of problems at the airlines. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
know,
I'm joking.
dude. Yeah, no, I've never been stopped. But also, back when I had a normal 9-to-5 job, it would probably been a little harder to get a job just because, I have a homie. His name's Ali Muhammad. And he was telling me the other day he's having a really hard time
That's like a
finding
skate thing. Yo, homie,
employment.
Ali Muhammad. It's like what? No, Ali over Muhammad.
But yeah, he's having a hard time finding new employment. I told him, dude, you got to change your fucking name. Who wants to hire an Ali Muhammad?
You know what, dude?
Dude, one time.
No sellouts, dude.
Let me tell you
can't
something.
sell out.
Let me tell you something, dude. One time I was hanging out with this dude, a homie of mine. He was a manager at a retail phone store. And he would hire all the new sales agents to tell your phones.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say what company it was because I don't want to out him, but he
out his ass.
No. But he had job applications coming in, and if they had last names or names that he didn't like, specific races, he wouldn't hire them. Like there was a dude with like a black name. His name was like Jamal. He's like, I'm not hiring a black guy. And I'm like, why not?
What?
He's like, cause I'm not gonna say what he said, but yeah, it's wild out there, man. For employment.
No
Ali
wonder
Muhammad.
I can't
If
get
you're
a job. My
watching
last
this,
name's Thorne.
Ali
No wonder.
Muhammad, you got to change your name.
Ali Muhammad's kind of dope though. That's
I
like a
like
rap
it.
name.
I like it.
Coming at you, Ali Muhammad. Ali Muhammad.
I like
Sounds
that,
kind of cool.
dude. I like
I
it.
wouldn't change it, dude. Don't sell out. My name's real. My name's like Chris Rock, Rick Thorne. Hear that? Solid. Bro.
Is that for real though? Is it really
It's
Rick
Richard?
Thorne?
It's Richard.
Okay.
But don't call me Rich Turd.
Does anyone call you Dick?
No, but they call me Dickie.
Dick Thorne? Got a thorny dick?
I got a thorn in my side.
Oh, it's good to be here, dude. Thanks for having me, dude. I think that I haven't podcasted in over a year, dude.
Yeah. Okay. So let's
been
get in.
nutty.
Let's get into what you. I mean, and we like to keep this casual and fun, and
Sure.
and like we like to have a good time. So here's
Sure.
the deal.
Okay.
Your podcast that you had was with, and we can say,
Sure.
was
Yeah.
with Richie the barber.
Don't say that name, dude. Not in front of me.
You just said I could say it.
I'm kidding, dude. Yeah,
Oh,
you
oh.
can, yeah, it's all good.
So, and you guys had a lot of success with that podcast. But
Yeah.
that's not why I brought you in here for podcasting. The reason why you're here is
Yeah.
for your film ability, and I want people to. We're going to talk about your film
Sure.
and what you do with music videos and movies and stuff, and an inspiring way to where people out there could be like, I want to get into film, but I don't know where to start, and yada, 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 yada. So we're
Yeah.
going to get into your thing.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
just to make it clear out there, I'm not calling here to talk about your past podcasts you did.
Sure.
But you do have experience with podcasting.
Yeah, and I can kind
You
of
kind of became a character in that show, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be, I guess, brief about it, but yeah, it was a show that Richie the barber was actually my barber, and so I liked his personality.
Is he still your barber? Because
No, absolutely not.
Find someone.
I
new.
I do my own hair. You can probably tell.
Yeah,
but
yeah, me too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I like it, dude. I like it.
I do my own hair, bro.
I
What's
like
up?
it. But yeah, so he was
I always
my.
get creeped out with people in glasses. Like, are you like high right now, bro?
I might be.
Okay, so keep going.
I'm high on life, dude.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
That's a
what
good
it is.
answer.
It's true, actually.
Okay, so you had this podcast with Richie. And
No,
what-
I'll clear. Let me clarify. that,
All
though.
right, clarify.
I get ocular migraines, and that's why like certain lights still give me like this thing
oh,
where
God,
I can't
you got
see
a
it.
nut allergy too? Jesus freaking
I
A.
know, dude. Might as well be dead. Huh? But anyway, so he was my barber, and I liked his charisma. He had a lot of personality, and so I told Richie, I was like, hey, I think that you'd be great at doing a podcast. Well, you know, everyone's doing it, and they're doing well. Why not you? And you know, he's kind of like at the time doing celebrity barber stuff, and I think he was cutting Steve-O's hair and like Bruno Mars. And
Yeah,
all
he
those
works with
people.
Steve-O. Yeah.
Yeah, and so, you know, I planted that idea in his mind, and maybe a few weeks later, he's like, yeah, I want to do that podcast, but I want you to do it with me. So basically what he was saying is I want you to produce it and co-host it and edit it and do it like the whole thing.
But you guys, it got pretty big pretty quick, didn't it, for a minute there?
Dude, so we started December of, was it? It was maybe just a little over a year ago, but, or was it 2 years ago? I don't remember really. Was it last year? I don't know. But
Yeah.
the point is that within 3 or 4 months, it was viral.
You guys are making more than Mr. Beast there for a minute.
Maybe for a couple of months.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it did 47 million views in 10 months on YouTube.
Dang! What does that pay?
What did it pay?
Yeah, I'm always wondering about YouTube views. Does it pay a lot?
It depends.
I never know because so many people do podcasts and like.
Well,
I mean, on this podcast here, I get gas money.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So you know, what I mean?
Yeah, but you're rich. You're Rick Thorne.
Yeah.
You have a fancy house
Yeah,
and a
keep it
fancy
going.
car.
Yeah,
Your kids' fancy tuitions.
Tell me what else I have. Here, keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, you have fancy rings and
Mhm,
fancy
yeah.
stand-up that you do
Yeah.
and fancy clothes. Leather. Look at that. I can't afford leather.
It's pleather, but keep going.
But yeah. So no, it did well. I don't know all the like specific numbers of how much it made, but it did. Okay.
Just say the shit. Did you get rich off it? Yes or no?
No,
Because people always think like, oh,
Okay,
you should monetize that. You make crazy bank.
Okay.
And I'm like,
I'll put it-
what's
I'll-
crazy bank? I don't know.
Okay, I'll put it this way. So
This show here, we get like probably like what, like 50 grand an episode?
I believe you.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm making money off you right now, and you're not getting a dime.
it's okay because I care
Yeah,
about you, Rick
that's
Thorne.
what we do.
I care about you,
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. But the way that it works, like, there's multiple ways to monetize a podcast, and it most certainly
Inform these kids listening.
your first place of monetization might not be smart to rely on YouTube, because it could be demonetized because maybe you said the wrong word, or maybe you talked about the wrong subject matter. And now you have limited monetization on that episode, right?
Got it.
So
Okay.
you could hit like huge numbers, but if your podcast is controversial, or there was topics that maybe aren't
Offensive.
socially acceptable or whatever, or
Yep.
not politically correct,
Got
then you're screwed.
Are cuss words bad?
From what I've heard, is cuss words within the first I think 2 minutes will get flagged. And I think if you wait,
Have we
past
gone
2
over
minutes,
2 minutes?
Yeah,
Oh, fuck
we're good.
yeah. All right, so keep going.
You have one of the best
Huh?
producers, man. This guy's awesome.
Yeah.
He's really cool. But anyway, so what I would recommend anyone to do, just based off my personal experience, because when I was doing it, there was no one to ask. Because it's either
Nobody in the whhole wide world.
Well, no, they're either two.
Nobody. You were hit rock bottom. You had nowhere to
No,
turn.
well, when you go viral, like who are you going to ask? Like Ghost. I was going to say Ghostbusters, but who are you going to really ask? Like the people that are really famous are unattainable. They're not going to tell you the secrets. And then the people that are somewhere in the middle, they're kind of dicks too. So it's like you have to figure it out on your own. And you Google it and you can't find out.
You could always DM Elon Musk. He has an answer for everything.
He seems like a nice guy, but I don't really know too much about him. But
He's worth $300 billion.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing. But
Yeah.
so what I found, just for people that are wondering if they're still like on a mid-scale level, I would say start a Patreon. That's number one.
Jeff, are you paying attention? Okay. Okay.
Start a Patreon.
Okay.
At one point, I think we had over 400 people on Patreon, and they were paying about $10 to $25 a month each. So do
What?
the math. That's
So
about
you're making $4,000 off of that?
between 4 and 7 at the time.
So what would you show on Patreon?
And so then,
Behind the scenes shit?
no, just an additional episode. And then on top,
Wait,
of,
an episode that you can't see on YouTube?
you can't see on YouTube. Yeah.
Jeff, take some notes.
So that was one of the first ways that I helped monetize the show. And then second, I was getting some sort of like an affiliate deal with a media company. So I set up a meeting with Richie and I, and everything was good to go. We were like, dude, we were in the middle of securing like a deal that was going to make us 6 figures just on that end. And then the show imploded.
What happened?
The show imploded. It fell apart.
Why?
So I run a video production company. I own my own business.
Yeah, that's why I brought
film-
you in here. Yeah.
Yeah, I film
what's it
music.
called? What's it called?
I am seen media.
What did you say?
I am seen media.
I have seen media.
No, I am seen.
I am seen.
Yeah, well, I go by.
I am seen media.
Well, yeah, I am seen visuals. I am seen media.
It's
Whatever.
like ice cream media.
Kinda.
Yeah.
But I just go by Chris Cameron.
You guys are smoother than ice cream, though.
Yeah, thank you. Dude.
Yeah, bro. I
Thank
like
you.
that
I
one.
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
I just
do
keep
like
going.
that.
So it blew up.
So it blew up.
Imploded.
So and dude, we were like, so during that point, I didn't know that there were issues really, because my host.
Issues like what?
Well, like communicative issues, or like even
Did you become a prima
production.
donna? Like, where's my M&Ms or
me.
some shit like
no,
that?
I'm a nice guy, Rick. You know me.
Like,
I'm,
where's
I'm
my
pretty,
cappuccino?
I'm pretty
bro?
easygoing.
I need to host. None of that shit.
No, I remember we had a so Richie would tell a lot of Hollywood stories because since he was a celebrity barber, he had a whole lot of these very wild, salacious, sensational stories that
You think they were true?
I don't know, but I think they resonated with a lot of people because people have this curiosity of because people worship celebrities, unfortunately. And
Yeah,
they
dude,
want-
I get worshipped everywhere I go. It's crazy. I go to In-N-Out and they start bowing down.
I
It's
know.
crazy.
I've seen it.
It's insane.
It's
because of this
amazing.
podcast.
It's amazing,
yeah,
dude.
thank
I love
you.
it.
Thank
I love
you.
it.
I get free In-N-Out, the whole deal.
That's do you really? Dude,
No,
I see you
I
sometimes on
wish.
Instagram.
Dude, I would love to be sponsored by In-N-Out and have a card. I would be baller.
Yeah.
Like, it's on me. Psych. It's on for me. Just, I wouldn't share it at all.
Yeah, or you
I'd
could
rub it in your face. Ha ha.
You should have a specific burger because you always eat the one without the buns. I always see
Yeah.
you on the Instagram eating it.
Yeah, that's Rick Thorne Street Tacos.
Yeah.
So listen, so you have this deal.
Yeah.
Getting ready to blow up.
Yeah.
Right?
We even had
and he's talking stories about celebrities.
Yes.
Like Hollywood parties and shit like
Right,
that, right? Because
yeah.
I remember some of it, right?
Yes.
At what point did anyone ever say, "Is this true or not"?
I mean, there was.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
like
there were a
'cause
lot
my
of people, yeah.
but did people as they go, "Oh, this is it," or they question it?
I think a lot of people did question it, but I think it's a half and half because people want to believe, and I think the general public suspect that there's something maybe nefarious happening beside.
Well, then you got to
scenes.
describe Richie, what he looks like, telling the story.
Well, yeah, his face is tattooed with clown makeup, so it's permanently tattooed on his face.
Yeah. So then you got this guy telling the story.
Right.
So you're pulling people in.
It's-
You guys had a good angle of
It was
things.
very like visually and appealing, and the aesthetic of the whole thing. There was a lot of colors in the background.
So just
and
what happened? Is just kind of you guys just decided
just-
to go separate ways?
it just worked. But yeah, so and during that time we had a meeting with this guy that wanted to manage us, and I'm not going to say who he manages, but it's a
Dude,
big,
you just got to put these people on blast.
I'm not, but it's a
You know,
pretty.
you keep trying to protect. You keep trying to protect the innocent. fuck these people, man. They did you wrong, bro.
No, this guy didn't. He's a nice guy.
Who cares? Fuck it.
He took us out to lunch, and he manages a big UFC fighter. And
Do the math, people. Who does he manage? Jake Paul? Wait, he's at UFC. Conor McGregor or something?
So this guy
Nate Diaz,
had a meeting with us, and this is when I first found out that it was a problem. In this fucking meeting, I had no idea.
Yeah, that Richie was a problem.
That there was a problem. So him and
Okay, yeah, see how he says it? There was your problem.
No, I'll tell you what happened. So we're in this meeting, and the guy's telling us, what's your objective? And we said we want to perform live once a month, because it's kind of a comedy / whatever show. So we want to do kind of stand up once a month together.
Yeah.
You know, and so he's like, cool. He's like, I can get you guys a show at the I think it was either the Brea Improv or the Ontario Improv. I don't remember which one it was.
Got it.
But he's like, I can get you like a show every month. And he's like, what else do you guys want? And we're like, well, we want to get like, sponsors for the show. And blah, blah,
M&M's
blah, blah.
backstage.
M&M's
shit like that.
backstage.
Yeah.
He's like, I can get you guys those things. Perfect.
Got
and
it.
then Richie started saying to him, he's like, I'm just afraid that people are going to stop watching because I ran out of stories already. And so I had no idea that he felt this insecurity. You know, you
think he's afraid of success?
I think he's afraid of
Some
success.
people get afraid of success.
Yeah.
Like I was that way with this podcast, but then I was like, you know what? It's going to blow up and I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm ready for it.
Dude,
some people are afraid of it though, bro.
I know you're not afraid because you're always, dude, that shit that you're doing when you're writing and doing a sing-along, dude.
Oh, thanks, dude.
I love that.
Dude, it's a lot of fun. You know why I started doing that? And anyone out there, follow my Rick Thorne headphone series on Instagram.
Dude, it's like viral, super viral.
It is. I just wanted to get my vocals out there. Because, I'm in a band, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know that or not.
I shot a music video
I've
for your
been in a
band.
band. I know you know that. And we're going to talk about the things you shoot.
Yeah.
So this podcast went south.
Yeah.
You're wanting some money. You're thinking, all right, this is going to be cool. We're doing it. And then he just ran out of stories. Do you think maybe he's making new stories? He's going to come back?
Well, what happened is it was beyond that. So, as I run my video production company, and sometimes it's really busy and sometimes it's not. It's up and down sometimes. Sometimes I do really well, and sometimes it slows down.
You want it to be like in and out all the time.
Yeah.
Long ass line of people waiting to get in.
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish, but
you did just do my last. He did my last music video called Invincible. My band, Good Guys in Black. You do so. How long have you been in production? So you were able to do that podcast. You could do production and stuff, and so you kind of fell suit into that, right? So that's kind of your bread and butter is doing music videos.
Yes.
Who have you worked with musically that we might know?
I've worked on projects with Chad Tepper, Suicide Boys, Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, you did Wiz Khalifa as well?
Mast. I shot Spencer Charna's Vice 9 Kills.
Oh, you did Mast?
I shot Crip Mac. I've shot
and these are all music videos.
King Crooked. He was one of the first artists to be signed to Death Row. He was on in Slaughterhouse with Joe Budden.
What's his name?
King Crooked. I've shot like so many people, dude. It's been a wild ride. Yeah. Honestly, dude, it's been insane because I don't know anybody in the entertainment industry. Like, and I grew up.
And now you have to.
Well, now I know some people, but it's like when I started, I knew no one. Right. I didn't go to school for film. I also didn't grow up rich. I grew up really poor, single mom. My sister and my mom, we shared a 1-bedroom apartment and a mattress on the floor. So it's like I didn't come from anything. So even just to be here is insane. Yeah. To be able to do film for a living is nuts.
It is.
I pinch myself every morning still. I'm like, what the fuck? This is so weird.
Wait, where'd you grow up at?
I grew up in Orange County.
Got it. Yeah. So were you in Garden Grove or something?
Yeah. How did you know?
Were you?
Yeah.
Because you said poor. I said, it's Garbage Grove, dude. What's going on?
Yeah,
I used to live down there. I know what's up.
Yeah,
what's up, Garbage Grove? Represent.
You're a man of the people, right?
Yeah, I know what's up, bro. I was too busy up on the hill looking down at you fools.
That's so rude, dude.
I had a fish tank in the wall, bitches. What's up? Hey, Garbage Grove, I see you down there, homies.
Oh my goodness. But just to
I was gonna say that or Anna slime.
But just to end that last bit of the last word we were talking about, because I was so busy with the video production company, Anna was producing and co-hosting the show with Richie. It was hard for me to manage both. So sometimes I would slack off on him, and he'd be like, "What the fuck, dude?" He's like, "We need to post like 7 days a week," and I'd be like,
"Do you guys even talk anymore?"
No, not at all. I mean, he hit me up.
So that ruined your whole friendship.
Yeah, and he hit me up maybe 4 or 5 months ago.
But just because he ran out of stories for a podcast, why would that ruin a friendship? Did you get mad at him?
Well, no, because
you call him out on a fight.
No. So this is what happened. So because I couldn't post as much as he wanted me to post, he took it personally. Like I was putting him to the wayside. Like I wasn't taking him seriously. So he quit the show.
But you got to make money doing some shit.
I understand that, but he has issues, ego issues, and things like that.
Got it.
So he quit the show, and then he tried it on his own. It tanked. It very, very poorly.
But was the show in the beginning both of you, or was it mostly about him?
It was both of us from the beginning.
Got it.
So we went from he had his channel at 14K subs, and when we parted ways, it was like 190,000. We got a plaque in the middle. I still have the plaque in my office at home.
I want a YouTube plaque.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah.
I'll show you mine. You can touch it.
Because I want to autograph it and then sell it on eBay. Because
Yeah.
I don't save.
I have it in the trunk if you want to touch it.
I'll touch it. Yeah,
Yeah,
bring it up.
once
You
we're
should have
done.
brought it with you.
I'm
Yeah,
just
rub it in my face.
I'm kidding,
I'm gonna rub
dude.
my In and Out card in your face. Eh.
But
So you've worked with a lot of people, music videos. Wiz Khalifa, you did a music video for him, or you were part of it?
So I just did that a week ago. I did a photo shoot for Wiz Khalifa, and I was on set with him and our homie Chad Tepper. Yeah. What?
Huh?
What was that, dude?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, so Chad and Wiz Khalifa. I don't know if I can. Divulge.
Yeah. You didn't get the.
I don't know if I can divulge. What? I don't get. I don't know what's going on.
Actually, though, this might come out after the fact. Okay. So yeah, we'll be fine.
Chad said he couldn't talk about it.
Yeah, and you just fucked it up, dude. Chad was trying to keep it a secret, and you come in here looking all punk rock, like you don't care, tattooed, sipping on the
Can
monster.
we still go? Can we still?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can say it. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna say it.
Why not? Your episode's going to come out after the fact.
Okay. Cool.
Because
Okay,
this
cool.
shit's coming out a year from now. We're not going to put this out right away.
I love it. No, yeah, but anyway, so I can't say the details, but my homie Chad got me.
Here you go again. Always trying to protect people.
Okay.
Just fucking put it out there.
Got me on set with Wiz Khalifa.
There you go.
And I did a photo shoot for a song that Wiz has coming out in the next few months. And I can't talk too much about the song because I don't know if it's fully released yet. Or I know it has a specific target release date, but I don't know if I can give out too many details of it. Because when you're that big of an artist, like a Wiz Khalifa in the world, like, the labels kind of have a lot the control over
That's
what
how I am
happens.
with the podcast, bro. I don't play around.
That's how it goes, dude. I don't know.
That is how it goes.
You know how it goes. You were on Mall Cop. You're a SAG. What is it called? SAG-AFTRA actor. Is that? What
Yeah, I've been there for 20 years, bro.
Yeah,
Plus,
you're a fancy guy, dude.
Yeah. My pleather vest.
Yeah,
that I got at the
stop,
thrift
dude.
store.
Dude, I can smell that leather, dog. It's real leather.
It's good. You look good too in this. You look like you have a Paul Blart jacket on.
I know. I do. I look like
That's
a
a
security
guard
guard.
jacket.
I know.
Hey, go walk the bike. You know what's the cool thing about doing Mall Cop is that we got to ride in the mall, the Burlington Mall, and Boston or Vermont. I guess that would be Vermont. Is that is Vermont by Boston? Is that close?
Boston.
It's the Burlington. I don't remember. It's in the Burlington Mall. That's where we filmed that shit.
Okay.
And we got to ride in the mall chasing the security guard. And the great thing is we used to go to the mall when we were kids, and we would make bets to ride through the mall and get chased out by security. So I thought like it was kind of ironic that like now we're chasing the security guard.
That's beautiful.
And yeah, anyways, so check out Mall Cop because I get residuals. Cha-ching! I get like 0.222 cents, 0.2 cent. Every time you watch it on Netflix.
I know, dude. I'm so
look
proud.
it up.
I'm always so proud that I'm your friend, Rick. I always tell people everywhere I go, I'm like, I'm friends with Rick Thorne.
Then you guys say he's a Mall Cop.
Yeah, and and then I show people your IMDb, and I'm like, he was in a porno. It's called XXXX or something.
No,
like
that's
that.
not true. Triple X, that's the movie, bro.
Yeah,
Triple
porno,
X.
right? Is that what it is?
No, it's with Vin Diesel.
Oh, dude, wow, dude.
You didn't know
That's
that?
an expensive porno.
You didn't know that.
No, what?
You didn't know that Triple X on the IMDb was a movie Triple X with Vin Diesel.
I just thought you were just said, maybe had
no,
done some
no
gnarly
rumors
stuff.
spread.
You know who
I
else
haven't done any debut yet.
Dude,
in that
some
aspect. I don't
some
intend
people
to.
do that. You know, your homie Casey Royer did that. Remember back in the day?
What?
Your homie Casey Royer from DI?
What'd he do?
He did a porno. You don't remember this?
I don't have any idea.
You should watch it.
I don't want to.
Well,
I don't want
maybe your
to. The
producer
last thing I'm going to do is watch a friend in like
your producer put it on right now.
adult film.
I'm kidding. Don't.
Dude, I had no idea. He really did.
Yeah, like
Wow.
back in the early 2000s.
Well, but just for the record, me and him are like mutual friends. We're not like homies.
I thought you guys were like good friends.
No, not at all. I've opened up for DI like maybe like 2 times or so. I know Clinton that's in the band.
Yeah.
But as far as like, we're just high. It's not really like.
You guys are high?
No, we're not high. We're just like, hi, how you doing?
I was about to call your mother.
My mom's probably high.
She's
My
not.
What do you mean?
Do you not say things like that?
Yeah.
I met your mother.
Yeah, she's high playing bingo. Bing,
Oh,
bing, bing,
okay.
bing, bing, bing.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, you want to hear a funny story? When we grew up, long time ago, in Missouri, gambling was illegal.
Misery.
It was, but it was fun.
Okay.
And it was illegal. And so my mom, I used to go with my grandmother to these bingo halls, and they would have to go across state line to an underground basement to play bingo because it was against the law. Wow. Even bingo.
That's awesome, dude.
So when people bet on these apps and stuff, like even my biological father got arrested for betting on football cards and this and that. Back in the 70s, you weren't allowed to gamble anything, not even bingo, bro.
That's amazing.
So I would go to these underground bingo halls with my grandmother, and they would smoke all these cigarettes.
She's gangster, dude.
Oh, yeah, it was fun as shit. That's why I have asthma, though. Fuck all those old ladies. They fucked me up, dude, for sure.
But you're a professional BMX rider, so I mean, it didn't affect you that bad.
Yeah, well, I actually smoked for 20 years, but anyways.
No.
And I quit. Yeah.
What did you smoke? I used to smoke Camel Wides because of that Smut Peddler song. Remember?
No, I used to smoke. Yeah, it's
was a
the
kid.
thing in the past. But what I found is, I don't know why we're talking about this, but what I found is that it helped me breathe.
Cigarettes?
Yeah, because they said I had asthma when I was 19, and then it was weird. But I'm glad I don't smoke anymore. Any kids out there don't smoke.
It's bad.
I fell into it, and I'm glad that I'm out of it. And even vaping, all that stuff, it's all bad.
Vaping's bad, dude.
I'm not here to preach to anybody. You live your
Popcorn
life, do what you want. You don't do any of that stuff.
Smoke cigarettes? I smoke cigars.
That's worse.
Well, you only live once. Got to live it up. I'm kidding. It's a joke. I do smoke cigars, though, but not all the time, Rick.
What age did you start smoking cigars?
This is an older man. I'm 34. I started in my 30s, but I smoked cigarettes when I was like 12. And
Okay, enough of the smoking stuff.
Okay,
Nobody
fine.
cares.
Okay.
Back to you.
Yes.
Wiz Khalifa
Yes.
video.
Okay.
Okay. That had to be a huge accomplishment for you.
Yeah, it was
Being
cool.
a kid from Garbage Grove on the mattress, friggin' now you're doing Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
I mean, he's huge. Is he making like a comeback? I haven't heard much from him.
I don't.
But I don't follow
know.
his career.
Yeah, I don't know. I know. I mean, he's made a lot of big hits, you know, and I'm sure he's still, you know, he arrived like in a beautiful Rolls Royce, and he had a driver, and there was a set of like maybe 80 people on set, so it was nuts, dude. Like
80 people on set.
Yeah, no joke. It was.
Did you get paid? Did you get paid?
I can't divulge any of those details because the label took care of all that stuff. But my point is that it was a very elaborate set, so he's still thriving and doing well apparently. So good for Mr. Wiz Khalifa. I don't know a whole lot about his
Good
career,
for him.
but
Yeah,
good for him. Yeah.
So
And
who else? You did my video. You did Chad Tepper.
Yep.
Tepper was on the show not too long ago. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Khalifa. We did a movie together.
We
This
did
is what
a
we
movie
talked
together.
about.
Yep.
The movie that you Chad Tepper's movie.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to talk about first. You might
Sure.
have a different one. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
The Last Burger.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. So did you wrote that though? Didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
You wrote the whole script, the whole screenplay.
I did.
Did Chad just go write what you want?
Well, what happened was, you know, Chad will sometimes call me. And he'll be like, hey, I have these ideas, you know, and he'll start giving me ideas, and he'll be like, I want to make a short film about this or that, and then he'll give me like bullet points, and then I'll be like, okay, I'll start writing. Dude, we have so many ideas, dude.
Yeah.
It's nuts, dude.
Yeah.
And it's like it's almost like we don't have enough like human hours to get it all done. But I'm working on it, dude. Like I've already,
What's the movie looking like right now?
it's looking good, dude. I was actually just at my homie Skinny Vinny. He was also in the movie.
He was on this show too.
Really.
Yeah.
Cool. That sounds good. Yeah.
He sat right there.
Ew.
And he
kidding.
he sat right where you're at.
I'm just kidding.
And he actually said, I hope that Shiva does not ever come here.
That's not even how you say my name.
Whatever. It's the same
You
difference.
said-
Shiva, Shaiba, whatever.
Yeah, but
Where I'm from, it's all the same.
you get Vinny's actually helping us where you're from. I love it, dude. But yeah, Vinny is actually editing part of the film. And so we were just at his house a couple of days ago editing.
When is this going to be done? Because I'm in it and I want to promote it and I want to brag and I want to get a lot of fame out of this thing. Come on.
Well, with the with the ending of the film, dude, it's contingent on Skinny Vinny getting.
Wait, you haven't filmed the ending yet?
It's a quick thing, dude. But it's
Come
basically,
on.
you know the
He
premise.
he was here. We could have filmed it here. What?
I
Was he
know,
get
but
slapped with a hamburger or something?
No,
What is
he
it?
needs to learn. He needs to lose at least like maybe 20 more pounds for the film to make sense. You read the script.
This
Rick.
film's never getting done.
No, it's gonna get. Dude, we're like
It's not.
making a
No, I saw him. It's not getting done. No, he's put weight on.
No, he's
He's
lost.
put weight on.
He has
Waste of
lost
time.
weight.
I thought I was gonna be we'd have another premiere, another red carpet. I could be like bragging, hey, I'm on a red
Yeah,
carpet.
yeah,
Now,
yeah,
Vinny, it's up to Vinny losing weight. Ain't gonna happen.
I think he's already lost a lot of weight. He's lost a lot of. Every time that I'm.
There you go again, protecting people.
No, I'm not, just being honest. Every time I'm on the Instagram, he's like at the gym, like working out and like flexing like this and making the.
That
duck
doesn't mean
face
shit. He could
like
just
that.
shoot a photo and leave. We could be
There's
leading you
people
on.
that do that, dude, and it's concerning. I would never do so. I know you would never do such a thing. You're an authentic guy. But
Depends on how much I'm paid.
God,
At
Jesus,
this point.
Jesus,
I got
dude.
kids to feed, bro. I'm tired of
Yeah.
the bullshit. I'm tired of putting up with bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're waiting on Skinny Vinny to lose like 30 more pounds. Which would be
Maybe
like,
20. Yeah, we could probably do it. Actually, well, the discussion that we had a couple days ago was this. We said
Can't you just AI his ass, Skinny?
we don't have that sort of a budget.
Can't you just
yet.
shoot his face and not his body?
No, well, so what we discussed is we could probably
Because you lose weight in the face first, so it looked like he lost
'cause
weight.
in the film he had to shave his whole beard, so it made him look a bit more overweight. Now he's got that nice beard and he looks cool and fashionable. We told him put a blazer on, a t-shirt, and I think that you'll look slimmer. And so we're now planning that last stage to
Tell him
film.
just go bulimic, dude. He'll lose it quick.
The last, you can't stop recommending things like that to him. He might do it.
I'm kidding. I like Vinny. I'm just cracking
Yeah,
jokes.
Vinny's a good. He's a
yeah,
good.
he's awesome. Okay, so that's what I like though, is that the fact that like you know you're doing different things and different. Have you done any other movies? Or is this your first movie?
Yeah, so I wrote a screenplay prior to that I'd been working on for 2 years, and my partner you've met before. Her name's Jessica Moncrief.
Yep.
She's also a writer, and she directs most of the music videos that I do. And she's
You guys
also,
work together.
Yeah, we work together. We owned a business together, and she's my significant other, and I love her very much. And we work really well together. And so we started writing that short film a couple years back, and we submitted to a few festivals.
So you already had the film.
Not The Last Burger. This is a different film.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That hasn't gone into production yet.
Got it.
But we started submitting that to different film festivals, and we won like 5 awards.
What?
Yeah.
What are the name of the awards?
I think it was the Berlin International Film Festival. We won one in Prague. We won one in New York.
You mean just for the screenplay?
for the screenplay?
Wow.
Yeah. So that
So
was
that helps
nuts.
you try to sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty amazing. That gave me a lot of like a boost of confidence to write The Last Burger and to do more and even if I guess maybe even if we didn't have that those awards, like I still would have done it anyway because I'm punk rock. It's like that's just the way we do it. Rick, how that goes. It's like
I'm still learning about punk rock.
Shut
What the whole deal is with it.
You're in a punk rock band.
Yeah, but I'm just still trying to figure it out. Like, what is punk?
Whatever.
Is
dude.
punk like the outfit and the tattoos, or is it the like 80-year-old guy that wakes up at 6 a.m. to shovel his driveway? That's punk rock.
I don't think that's punk rock, dude.
That's like I got to get the hell out of here. Keep it going. Yeah, it's punk. Punk is like you don't say you're punk. People don't go, I'm punk. You don't say that.
I have a tattooed on my
You are
knuckles.
just punk. Oh yeah, you do. You're punk. Hey,
Punk, dude.
I guess we're all different, dude. What would you tell a kid out there? No, I'm just busting your chops. What would you tell a kid out there that's like, hey man, I want to get involved in production? Because people think of these things. There's so many ideas that go through people's heads, probably with the media and the phones and the access to films and stuff. What would be your advice to a kid that says, hey man, I like what you're doing. How do I get started? What would you tell a kid? Or an adult, not necessarily a kid, anybody.
Well, I don't think that I can. I'm not a teacher yet, but I can tell you how I got started.
Yet, you gonna be a teacher?
Maybe someday. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. I can't physically carry heavy cameras and all that forever, right?
Dude, the camera's not heavy. Your phone only weighs like a pound.
Stop, dude.
I don't understand. You act like this is heavy?
So
It's a phone, bro.
Maybe
What,
someday.
you
I'll
got carpal tunnel or something?
You never know. Don't say that.
Carpal tunnel.
X that out. No.
Carpal
Stop
tunnel.
saying it.
Carpal
No.
tunnel. Punk
No,
rock.
no,
Carpal tunnel. Carpal tunnel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm gonna clip that and turn that into a remix.
I was okay until I got carpal tunnel.
Stop.
He was okay until he got carpal tunnel.
No, but yeah, you never know.
Why does that sound like Cheech and Chong? All right, keep going.
It might be. You should have him on here, dude. The Cheech and Chong guys.
Ooh, that would be good.
Get him on. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know, but I can tell you how I got started. The way that I got started is
How?
I started writing short films, and you're right. I was at the time filming on my phone, and so I would film these short films with my friends in mind, and I would write little roles for them, and I'd have like meetings once a week with them.
So this is what you would suggest to somebody?
Yeah, I would do table reads with my friends, and then I would then film them on the phone. And then once I started doing that, other people started telling me, like encouraging me, like to like start an Instagram and do. I didn't have any social media at the time. I was like, whatever, I don't want any of that stuff. But anyway,
Really? You
no.
weren't into it ever?
No,
I like Instagram.
I like it too now, but
It
it's
helps
like,
me set goals.
yeah, I could see that, but
Like you're riding or you're doing something or like, obviously there's a dopamine thing where you're like, yeah, people like
Yeah,
my
a
stuff.
little
But it's
bit.
not so much even that. It's like for riding aspect, it pushes you to
Yeah.
like do some, like I'm going to post this thing.
To be
I want
creative.
to be creative really.
yeah, it's fun.
So you didn't want any of that?
I didn't want any of that. I just wanted to do it because I loved it or I
Got
love it,
Got
And
it.
so Anyway, I reluctantly agreed. I started an Instagram. I didn't have a whole lot of money at the time, but I knew I needed to buy a camera. So it took me because at the time I was working at a bank, and I was only making like $22 an hour. And I had an apartment, and so basically,
what'd you do at the bank?
I was a personal banker. I would do people's loans and things like that, but it was shit pay.
I wish you did that now so you could just fudge a loan for me. That'd be sick.
I would do that for you.
You would, right?
I would do that for you.
Your credit score's at 800.
800. It probably is 800.
No, it's about 300 less, but keep it moving.
So, anyway, half of my money back then would go to rent to play my fucking apartment.
Yeah.
And so it was really hard to save, but I think it took me 4 or 5 months to save up $700, and then I bought a used camera. I bought a Canon 80D used. And so
is that a good camera? I don't know.
It's a decent one. I mean, it's not like a professional grade camera, but it's good for stills. And
you're telling kids get something better than your phone camera. Start on your phone.
Get a camera.
To do little sketches and shit.
Yeah, I
saved
saved
get a good camera.
I saved up $700. I bought that camera, and then I contacted this hip hop duo. They're actually from LA. They're called.
So you reached out to someone.
Yes.
This is what I'm trying to tell people to do.
Yeah.
They want to wait until like the phone rings. It's like, no, make some calls, do some emails, DM somebody.
Yeah.
Right. So you reached out.
Yeah.
So you were already confident enough to know I could do some stuff.
No, I didn't know how to do any of it.
But you just reached out anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened was.
So what you say is like, hey, I'm gonna do your video, but I've never done this before. And they're like, okay.
So this hip hop duo, D California, they paint their faces like skulls, and they kind of do Chicano rap.
Oh, sick.
And
cool.
and they were like.
What are they called?
D California. They were super viral, like on TikTok and on Instagram and everywhere. And so I thought it was a long shot, but I sent them a DM, and I was like, hey, I really love what you guys are doing. I'd love to direct your next music video. I'll do it for free if you hire me on the second one. And then they said, let me take a look at some of your stuff. I sent them the shorts I shot on the phone, and they said, okay. Next thing you know it, like 3 weeks later, I'm on the set of shooting their music video. And then,
wow. Okay,
yeah,
how did it do?
I created a storyboard with my sister. She drew it for me and stuff. I had no idea what I was doing at all.
You just went for
I had just bought my camera. This is March of 2019. I bought it in December of 2018. So I didn't even know how to set my exposure or how to do anything.
Got it.
Or how to use a gimbal. I bought a used gimbal off of OfferUp. I met a guy at a gas station, and I put it together, and I didn't know anything. So I showed up. I did the shoot. It turned out pretty shitty, but that video went viral. It hit 4.5 million views. That was my first video.
Whoa!
And so that was very.
That went to your head. You're like, I got this.
No.
Like I could produce ET.
No.
What's up?
I actually have an ET tattoo. I'll show it to you later.
Dude, we should do ET.
Yeah.
Should hit up Spielberg. Did Spielberg do that?
He did that one. Yeah.
Is he gonna do it again? You think?
I don't think so. I think that was a one and done. When things are that good, it's better just to leave them be.
ET2. You know what we should do?
What?
We should write a movie. I've been thinking of this.
We could dress you up like ET.
I don't have to dress me up. I'm already. Listen, we should do a movie, bro.
Okay.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You know the movie Rad? Let's write the
Okay.
sequel called Radder.
Radder. Okay, we could do it.
Radder.
We'll set
How
something
sick
up.
would that be?
Yeah.
Starring Rick Thorne, directed by Chris Shaibi.
Stop saying that.
What do you mean?
That's bad branding for me.
Shaibi sounds better. Shaibi.
Weren't you in the other F word?
I was.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's pretty fun.
The other F word, anyone out there, is a documentary about punk rock dads that look the way we do, but we're good dads. It's got like Fat Mike.
Well, I
It's
thought
got
that you were the
Flea
one.
in it.
I thought you were the one that wasn't a good dad.
No, I wasn't. I got arrested shortly after that. Jim from Pennywise, I'm in it. Like, it's pretty cool. If you haven't seen it, Jim from Pennywise had put that together. He wrote the book called The Other F Word in the beginning for Father, and then they turned that into a documentary.
It was great, dude.
Yeah, it's
great
pretty
film.
good. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should do Radder.
I'm down.
So
Let's do it.
you didn't know what you were doing. You go into this video, you get 4.5. Now you got something to say to the next person.
Right.
Hey. So Wiz Khalifa's like, what's this kid done? You could go, I did all this shit here.
So that was like
You know what still deal with Wiz Khalifa? I'll tell you right now.
What?
Is the music video he did for my band, Good Guys in Black.
I like it. I like that better.
Invincible.
It was great.
I guarantee he wouldn't have done anything with you. He's like, oh, you work with Rick Thorne?
Yeah.
We're down.
That's I lead all my
He said that,
introductions
didn't he?
like that.
I know he said that.
I'd be like, hey, my name's Christopher Shaibi. I'm friends with Rick Thorne is what I usually say. But
No, he probably said, oh, I know you know Rick.
You know Rick
And then he
Thorne.
hired you on the spot.
do people love you though?
He had you hop in the Rolls Royce.
No, people do love you though, for real though.
It doesn't feel that way.
I know you feel that way sometimes, but it's not true.
I feel hated.
No, people love you, dude. People love you. But anyway, so that was the first one, and after that, they stuck to their word and they hired me on the second video, and then I did 10 more.
Are we good? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I did 10 more music videos with those guys, and
You did 10 with them?
yeah, and it was like maybe like 40.
So are they still a band?
Yeah, they're still a thing, and they did like 40 million views on all those videos. You know, I barely got paid on any of them, but you know, I was learning. That
you
was
got
my
used
school.
up, Holmes.
That was my school.
You got used up, Holmes.
I know, but it's okay because I was learning.
Now Wiz Khalifa paid you like $5 million. It's
Yeah.
sweet. It's sick.
Yeah, and then after that year, then I opened up a production studio.
So we're still talking to these kids here.
What kids? Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is, you open up the studio. We'll get that, your production company.
Yeah.
But to anyone out there listening, because I always just send these positive messages, is like, if you want to do something, just do it. Just apply yourself. Because people will think they need to be coached or taught, or and maybe they do. Maybe they do to a degree. But don't you think there's something with learning with just doing it?
I think it's better that way.
Like singing. Singing's free. Just sing, and then you start to figure out if you're honest with yourself. Then you'll be like, oh, I want to sing. And you start to do a little research on your own, and then you just kind of like develop something that can't be taught. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I'll put it this way.
Not to say that school's bad for singing or film or all that.
No.
But doing your own, like just going for it.
Yeah,
you know?
and I'll put it this way too. If you do it that way, like you just off the cuff, just do whatever you want. It's amazing because you could become really good at that craft, right? Or not, or somewhere in the middle. But if you did it yourself, you can at least say, well, I did it myself. I didn't go to school for this.
Well,
so
you could also go to school and suck at it.
True.
I mean, let's just be real. I mean, sometimes I think there's a balance. And I'll ask you this. What do you think?
Yeah.
There's got to be a balance between being like, say you go to school for music, okay? And you learn all about music, which is great. Nothing against it. But are you a creative writer? Mm-hmm. And this person may write something this way, and people are like, whatever, and they become like the greatest guitarist of all time, like Jimi Hendrix. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like you develop your own style. You can't buy that. You can't buy style. You can buy formulas or understanding, but don't you think so? Like your music video, you have a style about the way you guys produce, the way you guys do things, and that's something that you've learned just by trial and error, probably.
Yeah, I
but I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with the knowledge of knowing more about your craft. I'm not saying that's bad, but there has to be a balance, I think, because then you become robotic, and that's because I know a lot of musicians that are great musicians, they're not creative.
I think you have to
play, but they can't write.
I think you have to understand your when you plateau, though. So, for example, for me as a director, as an editor, and as a cinematographer, I have to understand when and where I've plateaued. And for example, like right now, at the stage that I'm in my career, I know that I've plateaued. So, for example, this morning I was emailing.
So you're done? You're going to retire?
No. So this morning I was emailing a Steadicam operator who's been in the business for 30 years, and he's going to coach me. So I'm gonna learn to become a Steadicam operator.
Got it.
You know,
so you're expanding your knowledge.
My knowledge.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying that it's bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not. But I'm saying using your own trial and error and just experimenting with things is a lot of it too.
Yeah,
because that's what develops your style, I think.
Or for example, like I started a course a few weeks ago for Blender, so I'm going to be learning how to do 3D modeling. So the next time I do your music video next year, Rick,
it's Blender like vegetables and stuff.
No, I've already mastered that one. But this is a software that you can basically do 3D renders. So I can do a music video and create a whole universe around you on a green screen. So I'll be doing that shit next year.
I'm not saying that that's like bad knowledge to have. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like as a personal, like, I don't know. It's like you either got an eye for it or you don't. That kind of thing. I feel like it's like that.
But it's like, if you look at me, I didn't go to school. I just knocked on a lot of doors. Even the way I met you, Rick.
Well, they wouldn't let you in school.
They wouldn't,
like that.
not like this, dude.
No,
yeah, too sexy.
They'd be like, dude, are you the security guard here? The punk show's around the corner, bro.
Yeah. But even the way I met you, I think I reached out to you on the interwebs, and I think I was like, hey, do you want to come on the Richie the Barber show?
You did.
Yeah.
You did, yeah.
Or even how
you saw talent, dude, a mile away.
No, I do.
You're like, dude, this guy.
Or even like Chad Tepper, like, when I reached out to his manager, Nico, you couldn't message Chad because you can't message him for whatever. He has a feature on it where you can't DM him. So I found out who his manager was. And that's another thing too. Is like you have to do research if you want to get in there with people.
Yeah, you just got to go for it. That's the point I was trying to say.
Yeah, I figured out who his manager was. I found out it was Nico. I messaged Nico, and he gets back to me, and he, what he tells me. This is maybe 3 years ago. He says, "Can you send me your director's reel?" I didn't even have one.
What is that?
A director's reel. It's like a.
No, I know what it is.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Yeah. It's like an acting reel or,
Yeah.
or it's like a sponsor me video. Basically.
Right. Yeah. Like, what have you done?
Yeah.
Show me in 30 seconds
We
what
call
you've
that
done.
sponsor me videos in action sports.
Yeah.
We used to do them on VHS tapes.
Yeah.
And to where like, that's what I tell kids nowadays. They have it so easy of
Do they?
getting noticed. It's more competitive.
Yeah.
But your Instagram should be your profile of what you do. Your Instagram should be your resume. That's
agree.
how I treat mine.
Yeah,
the
me
things
too.
I'm doing and the things I got coming up and this and that. And so when people look at what you're doing, they like look at like what you're about rather than like falling subject to like a lot of like the things, current events that may be happening that like are gonna pass anyways.
I know,
You know?
dude. It was nutty watching all the people do all the divisive political stuff the last few weeks. A lot of my friends, you know, I have friends on the right, friends on the left, friends in the middle.
I
love
don't
them
got
all.
any friends at all.
What about me? Dude? I thought we
I mean,
were
we're more
friends,
of
Rick.
we're more of an acquaintance.
Are we showbiz friends?
Yeah, we're more kind of like you do the music video, dude.
Rick,
and
you're
I'm
breaking
like,
my heart, dude.
I call you up and you like do this shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, that's
Yeah.
hurtful.
I'm like who did you do? Yang Yang twins or something? Who was it? What are they
We
called
could
again?
be the yin yang twins. Maybe we started rapping together, dude.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
That'd be sick.
They're kind of cool. You got any raps?
Maybe we could.
Let's hear some shit right now. Come on.
No, I don't got it, dude.
Hey,
I'm sorry,
mother-
dude. I thought I had it, but I don't have it. Maybe that was the wrong career path. See, that's why I'm doing film, because I can't rap.
You got to experiment, bro. You never know.
But anyway, so the point is that, you know, going back to the story is that, you know, Chad Tepper's manager, Nico,
Yep.
asked me to create a direct. Well, he didn't ask me to create a director's, but he asked for one. And so that was my next step. So then I made one.
It's like your resume.
Yeah, then I started sending it out to different people, started getting more work. So it's just kind of knocking on doors, you know, knocking
Yeah.
on doors,
Hear
asking.
that, kids? You knock on doors, make
can't-
stuff happen.
You can't be afraid. And that goes back to like even back in the day, like when my son was born when I was in my early 20s. And I was in a band prior to that. I was
You look like you're in your early 20s. How old's your son?
No.
5? What's going
No,
on?
he's 12. But I was in a band. I was touring. I was playing with DI and the Addicts and the Misfits and doing all that stuff.
What did you do in the band?
I played guitar.
You still
Yeah.
play?
I still play. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow. Now, what was the name of the band?
Knocked Out Cold.
Awesome.
Yeah. And so we did all kinds of cool stuff. But the problem was is that I wasn't aware. I couldn't ever monetize on that. I couldn't figure out how to make money doing music.
Yeah, we also got 3 or 4 other guys.
It is hard because it's a collaborative effort. So you have to rely on other people to be responsible or to take opportunities and know when there's an opportunity.
Yeah, you're in a solo thing, or if it's you and your chick, you're able to bang it out and friggin'
just
make stuff happen.
know
you
how to behave in front of others.
Yeah, like
you
what
know?
I'm saying, do the work. You got to do a project, you work it out, you know.
But even doing that was like, it taught me a lot and how to like have an interpersonal relationship with others, how to talk to people. Because back then I was kind of a dick. And I would tell the guys in the band, like when they're, you know, fucking off, it'd be like, you're replaceable.
Damn, were you
Yeah.
the leader of the band?
Yeah, I was managing the band. I was booking the tours. I was booking the shows. I was writing the songs. I was doing the marketing stuff. So, you know, I really took a lot of ownership and pride over what I was doing. And so if they were, you know, like not putting in their part, it would really upset me. Now I'm like, I've learned how to communicate with people and be kind and learn how to just be kinder to people and know that everyone is valuable, right?
Fuck that.
And it's true, Rick.
No, dude, you need to be the boss, bro.
No.
You're
No.
replaceable.
No, you can't
Well,
talk to people like that.
listen,
I'm telling you.
Listen,
no, you
man,
can't.
I talk
No.
to myself like that. the only thing right
What are
now
you gonna do, get
that
face
these
surgery?
kids need to do is understand, follow these episodes, okay?
Yeah.
Because this isn't replaceable.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, that's it. So that's good advice. That's
Yeah.
good advice, Sheba. Like, go out there
Yeah.
and friggin' go for it and do your thing. And here
Right.
you are now. What you
Yeah.
got? Any projects coming up?
I always have projects coming
There
up.
you go. Good answer. We're gonna wrap it up, dude, because this has been good and
Yeah.
inspiring for any kids out there who want to get involved in film or whatever.
Yeah.
Can they hit you up on Instagram? If they got any questions? Look at that
Absolutely
camera
not.
right
No.
there,
Absolutely
and
not.
hit up Sheba and tell him your Instagram so they can follow you.
Yeah, it's Chris Camera Guy, and if you have any inquiries or questions, do not DM me. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. No, yeah, you can say no. And
No,
honestly,
hire him for a music video.
No, and honestly, people do hit me up on the intraweb and they ask me, "Can you give me any pointers?" I always do. So pointers on what camera you should get, what lens you should be using.
Don't do that,
And I said,
bro.
no, I do.
Dude, no.
I have.
You need
love
to
for
charge
the
people. No,
it's okay.
No.
No, it's okay.
No. Charge them.
No, it's okay.
Look, Yoda would tell you right now, if Yoda was sitting right there.
Stop
no,
it.
if Yoda was sitting right here on my lap.
No, you can sit right here.
He would
Why can't
say,
you sit
Yoda
right
would
there?
say, do not give away all your secrets for free. Was that a good Yoda voice?
No, that was a terrible.
Do a
voice.
Yoda. I can't do a Yoda voice.
I've never seen Star Wars.
I do Rick Thorne's voice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yoda would say, hey, man, check it out, bro. Do not give away all your secrets for free.
I think you should.
No, you should charge fools for that.
I think
I'm charging them for the podcast.
No,
Are we not, Jeff? See what I mean?
But I think that's part of it. That's called the famine mentality, and a lot of people do believe that. I don't. No, I know you're kidding, but it's like, but I think people should share every knowledge that they have because everyone's gonna do it a little bit different with that.
They are.
That
But listen, if any kid right now DMs me and says, "Can you say happy birthday to my cousin?" Yeah, I will for $50. Cameo.
Oh
Cut the middle guy out and send it to my way. I got Venmo.
Yeah.
Chris, camera guy.
Respect
Chris
the hustle.
Shaibi. Shaibi.
Yeah.
Shaibi.
Yes.
Shaibi.
Yeah.
Shaibi.
Shaibi. Whatever. You call me whatever you want, dude.
I call you homie.
Call me homie, dude.
Homie, thanks for coming in.
Dude, thank
Much
you,
love. Hold on. Back popped.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyone out there, follow the show. Thanks a lot for watching. Follow Chris. You want a music video done? Hit him up. You got a band out there. I'm sure that he would love to work with you, and he's amazing. And check out my music video, Good Guys in Black. The song is Invincible. Shaibi did that as well. I love you, dude. Thanks a lot for watching, and stay rad.
Everybody ready? Come on, let's go.